Hello Tarot Treasures, it's Ethany and welcome to Oracle Wednesday for the 18th of December through to the 24th of December. In a moment, I am going to show you 3 piles of cards. You are going to pick the pile that is speaking most to you, then you're going to come back. I'm going to show you the cards and give you your message for the week. If you would like to know what decks I'm using in this week's reading, wait until the end, or you can just jump down to the description box and have a look. If you haven't already subscribed to Oracle Wednesday, you can do so. There is a link in that description as well where you can get a notification straight to your inbox when the newest Oracle Wednesday is out every week so you don't miss a thing. So now let's go have a look at those piles of cards and you can select which one is calling to you. Okay, so these are your cards for this week, so it's time to take a deep breath. Ask your guides or your inner self what message you are to receive for this week and pick your pile of cards. Starting from left to right, we have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. I highly recommend that you write down what pile you have selected so that when you go on over, you don't forget. It does happen. And let's see what your messages revealed are. Okie dokie, so pile number 1, I'm just doing 2 cards today. We've got the Queen of Swords and Acceptance. You may find for the dearest ones who have picked group number 1 that you have got a little bit of a battle going on between the head and the heart. The heart wants to give everything and love everybody, whereas the head is saying you need to hold up a little bit, take stock, and not burn yourself out. And let's just be really honest here, not everybody is worth your love and attention. I know that may sound like I'm being a little bit harsh, but I am a Queen of Swords after all. There is a lot to be said for people who are extremely loving and who are really enthusiastic, and let's, be very clear about it. The world could use an awful lot more of those people. But finding a good balance within yourself and knowing your limitations are just as important. You have to take care of yourself as well as other people. And if all you're doing is giving, and not saying no, you're going to deplete your energy and probably end up making yourself sick. Saying yes to everything because you can. And I mean that in if someone needs something, you say yes because you know you can help them. Instead of taking a second to think, is this the best thing for me right now? Or even, can I handle it right now? There's a lot going on this time of year, to be sure, anyway. So saying yes to everything because you simply can will burn you out, and so does going over the top with things. Come back to the center and remember to give that love to yourself and have firm boundaries in place when you are going to be giving yourself of other people. Now, I'm not saying don't love unconditionally, and there are people in your life that you are absolutely going to love unconditionally. But the Queen of Swords likes to temper a little bit of that, like give with a tiny little bit of logic, because the queens always nurture as well as being a deacon to their element. They nurture the mind. So as much as you want to do this heart thing and go out and love everyone, it's time for you to kind of pull that a little bit inward, take some time for yourself, love and accept yourself so that you can go and carry that work out into the world without facing burnout. You do not have to accept absolutely everything that is put at your feet or that knocks on your door or that presents itself to you. The best thing you can do is really lean in to that Queen of Swords and find a really lovely balance. So that is group number 1. Group number 2, your cards, and I keep running out of room on my desk here rapidly as per usual, is the Moon and Discernment. And this discernment, there's quite a lot of discernment going on this week, but your discernment is more about someone being a shady AF in your life right now. Someone is not being completely honest with you, and if you know me, I do not suffer liars. If this is not representing a person, then a situation that you're in at the moment isn't clear, things are very cloudy, and you are not to take things at face value. Start asking questions, and please, for the love of all things sacred, do your due diligence. The untrustworthy party will soon make themselves known. People who tend to be doing some dodgy stuff do not like it when you start asking questions or start looking for accountability. You start poking a little bit as to what's really going on. You'll find the sheen comes off very quickly, and I am talking from experience. You need to trust your intuition. If you feel as though something is not right or something is going on, then chances are something is going on or something is not completely on the level. It'll behoove you, it'll behoove you not to sign contracts or agree to things that you cannot get out of at this time. The moon is such a beautiful card, like it's an energy that I live my life by, but what can happen is it's changing. It doesn't illuminate everything. It's more aligned to the subconscious, which is where when you want to get to the truth of what's going on with the moon coming up, you need to trust that intuition. You know, you're never wrong. If you think that there's someone who's being a little bit Dodge McDodge with a side of Dodge sauce, you need to trust that and trust yourself, no matter what kind of bullshit they're trying to spin at you in the meantime. So just be a little discerning, be a little careful. You will benefit from that in the long run, as much as I'm not trying to weave a tale of terror and don't trust anybody and everyone is out to get you and all that kind of stuff. Certainly not, but it will really benefit you if you can just take a hot second, check in with that intuition and be like, does this feel right? And if not, you need to exit stage left, or at least lay low a little bit until the other cards tend to fall on the table and you will figure out that what's really going on, because things always come to light at some point. Alrighty, pile number 3, we have the King of Pentacles and spend time alone. And this was such a message that I really adored so much. Focus on your own shit. Stop broadcasting to the world what you're doing. And that could be whether you're Instagramming every 5 seconds or you're telling everyone about your plans that will just sit down with you. Shut up, get on with it, and do the work. Here's the thing, there's 2 things in this that were really, really important when these cards came out. It's first of all, words mean nothing. Words, words, I don't mean that in regards to words mean nothing. They mean an awful lot, especially if you know what you're doing. But words without action are folly. Nothing happens. If you say you're going to do something and you don't, or you say, oh, I'm working on this big, okay, give you a prime example. How many people are I'm going to write a book? By the way, if you're going to write a book, may the Lord have mercy on your soul. But, people are I'm going to write a book, or I'm going to do this. And then they never do it. They never follow through. And that becomes your integrity starts to get lost in that. But there are people who also just get the work done. They do what needs to be done. The King of Pentacles is a very good manager of resources. And right now, it's better for you to be spending time alone, doing your thing, shutting the hell up and getting it done, and then broadcasting to the world when you have something to show for your effort, than just going I'm doing all the things and I'm fantastic and isn't that great, and having nothing to show for it. Substance matters, and you are going to be called on it at some point, so you may as well get the work done. The other big thing about this is the more you tell people what you're doing, the more you lay out your plans, the more you open things up for people's opinions, the less sure of yourself you're going to feel in a lot of cases. It takes a real sure-footed, confident person not to find that they get derailed, especially when they tell people that they care about what they're doing. The more invested somebody is in, your life, the less they're probably going to shut up and just let you get on with it. They may have something to say about it, and that's going to really kind of rain on your parade a little bit. I have a thing, and I talk about this. Well, I have a practice, and I talk about this quite a lot. It's I just do the work. Yes, I may say to people that, I'm doing something. I may update people, but I know I'm doing the work. If I have a big idea, I tend to keep my mouth shut. And yes, this Gemini, this chatty person, does know how to keep quiet, believe me. So this, you're just being asked to lean into that, spend some time alone, get the work done. Don't look for outside people to come in and sort of mess up your vision. You know what you're doing. Stop grandstanding and get the work done. So that's Oracle Wednesday for this week. The decks that I have used this week, I'm going to just quickly show you, and then we're going to move on our merry way. The first one is my Bad Bitches Tarot, the second edition, which you can find on Amazon now as well, amazon.com, and also from my website. So that is this delightful deck, and I've been using it for ages. If you've been watching any Oracle Wednesdays for a while, you would have seen this deck. Now, please be aware that it is so dark outside that I have got a gazillion lights on me, hence the reason why I probably look quite blue, and it has washed out the color, but you can see an unboxing and go check out the images and things like that on my website, and also on my Oracle Wednesday post this week on Instagram. And the second one is the Self-Love Oracle. Now I have done, this is by Janet Chua. I have recorded an unboxing and it is up on my channel. It is such a beautiful deck. I haven't used this in a while, even though it has been in my working tray for a good long second. So I wanted to bring this baby back out and bring it back into working in Oracle Wednesday. It is just, the artwork is exquisite. It's just, I love that so much. It's just a beautiful deck. It's a beautiful deck to look at. It's a beautiful deck to work with. You can find this deck on Janet's website and also on Etsy. And I have links, of course, in the description box below. So those are the decks that I've used this week. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your week. It was pretty to the point. I just thought, let's just get on with it, embracing that inner Queen of Swords. And thank you so much for watching.